The story is initiated by Bai Xiaoan, who is the young lord of Belan City. He describes how the Wanfu industry is a secret world located within the Kyushu Federation. It consists of 7 major urban centers that play a crucial role in the covert world of the spider's nest. Xiaoan highlights the significance of Belan City, which is a valuable location due to its expensive land. He mentions that there is a private house situated amidst mountains and rivers. He stands at the mirror and felt that he is too handsome. He is a time traveler, and he used to be a soldier who died on a mission in his previous life. After he died, he crossed into this present world where there are all kinds of spirit beasts and imperialists. As a matter of fact, he didn't time travel actually, but he reincarnated with memories of his past life. A red-eyed silverfish gold-class spiritual beast appeared before him and told Xiaoan to go down and have breakfast, not to keep everyone waiting too long. The fish is a gold-level pet and it belongs to Xiaoan's father, who is a strong man in this world, serving him as his natal spiritual pet. Xiaoan got to the dining table and greeted his parents. His father told him he is too slow and he is given only 5 seconds to wash up. Xiaoan agreed and then asked him did his grandfather arrived. Grandpa replied saying he came to give an encouraging speech as the city's lord and former student. His grandfather is actually Bai Jingcheng, the lord of Belan City. He thinks that it will be nice as he will be going to the awakening hall with Xiaoan, who is the year's examinee and also a participant, which Xiaoan smiled in agreement. Xiaoan is excited and thought to himself that the awakening ceremonies Kyushu Federations always throws an annual awakening party to assist youths in their awakening. If they awaken successfully, they can attend Imperial College to study beast mastery, but if they fail to awaken, they will go to a normal school. Xiaoan realized that it is going to be a crucial time, the same importance as his previous life's college entrance exam. Also, admission brings a brighter future, and it helps to enable easy cross-class mastery. Failing the exam means living an ordinary life with nothing to lose, but in the current world, anyone without a beast control talent, even if your family is powerful, you'll be looked down upon. The beast control talent determines one's status, and without it, no one will even bother about you in society. He was initially worried about his reincarnation and wonder if the reincarnation god has favored him. If not, he would have become a villain despite being wealthy, powerful, and good-looking. But fortunately a month ago, Xiaoan woke with A-level spiritual talent for imperial beasts. A-level spiritual talent includes fighting intuition, premonition, and spirit beast telepathy, which is a great talent for beast mastery with extensive effects that has intuition, and it helps to avoid evil as well while enabling comprehensive communication with your spirit beasts in battle. Xiaoan knows that awakening rituals does not have much effect on him anymore. Xiaoan's grandpa exclaimed that A-level spiritual talent is a difficult talent to awaken on your own, and Xiaoan is a genius sought after by many powerful families even in their original world. He said Xiaoan may do what he cannot achieve. However, he is too young and his personality is not strong enough, resulting in danger from monsters, and he must be tempered before he loses stability. Xiaoan's grandpa told Xiaoan that the Kyushu Federation has a special top-level treasure, the awakening godstone, used for awakening. And it should not be underestimated. He also said the awakening stone has a very special origin because the beasts arrived in their world during the new era, posing great danger and nearly destroying their civilization. So the ancestors of the human race found the awakening stone, which led to the first generation of Imperial Beast Division awakened talent. Afterwards, humans survived the attacks and the era of beast control was born. The awakening stone is crucial to Kyushu's imperial civilization, and to become a beast master, newcomers must pass 3 stages: awaken royal family talent, create space for a royal beast, and contract a pet. Xiaoan's grandpa told him that some aristocratic families and special sects have disciples, as well as early awakened geniuses. Despite this, their children participate in the yearly awakening, and their purpose is to use the awakening godstone's power to build a royal beast. Xiaoan asked his grandfather if the Kyushu Federation objected to it. Both his father and grandfather were dumbfounded, but a few seconds later, his grandfather laughed and told him that the Kyushu Federation knows about it but doesn't care as long as they attend the awakening ceremony and have their talent awakened, and register in the awakening hall. Registering makes managing the Imperial Beast Division easier and saves awakening energy. He also said the power of the awakening stone is beneficial and helps a lot. Xiaoan assured his grandfather that he will take the awakening seriously. He said he had only studied the Imperial Beast knowledge and awakening talent but hadn't learned much about the awakening stone until now. The awakening stone is an amazing power because it can support millions of test-takers' consciousness. Xiaoan's father shouted that a real man must take the awakening ceremony seriously and build a space for animals. Xiaoan agreed with his father. Then Xiaoan's mother asked his father why he was so fierce. He said he just emphasized on it. His grandfather laughed and patted his son's and grandson's head and they left for the ceremony. As they got to the ceremony, Xiaoan's father asked him to go into the hall first as his grandpa is going to prepare for his speech. A lady was spotted with a megaphone telling the affiliated Belan City college students to gather. Seeing Xiaoan in the hallway left her and other ladies stunned and speechless, as they recognized him and are excited to see him. She approached him and greeted him while another lady told him it has been a while she saw him last. As they conversed, several other ladies surrounded him and one of them remarked that his 1-month absence from school indicated that he had prepared thoroughly for the ceremony. Another lady commented on his increased handsomeness. The affiliated college of Belan City was the most advanced in the region, and its student body consisted mostly of children from prominent families. Xiaoan felt proud to be regarded as the grandson of the city's lord. At that moment, a strong and sturdy boy struggled to get through and enthusiastically called out to Xiaoan. Xiaoan shoved him and insulted him by calling him fatty. The boy referred to Xiaoan as "brotherin" and expressed how he had missed him since they last saw each other a month ago. Xiaoan warned him not to speak to him that way because it might make others think they were having an affair. The boy felt upset by Xiaoan's words. Xiaoan continued to belittle him by calling him Fatty Yuan and claiming he was ignorant of a name like Yuan Patian. At one point, Xiaoan believed that Yuan Patian would be the hero because of his name, but as time passed and Fatty's body grew rounder, Xiaoan dismissed this idea. He found it difficult to reminisce about the past, as the fleeting nature of youth made it impossible to recapture. Feng Qianyu, the daughter of Feng Yangyan, the vice principal of Belan, called Xiaoan and suggested that he had been absent from school because he was scared. She challenged him to a bet, where the winner would be the one with the best talent at the ceremony, and the loser would have to do something for the winner. Xiaoan was cautious, reminding Qianyu that she made the bet, and warned her not to be surprised if she lost. Qianyu then asked if Xiaoan was interested in giving up on the bet. Xiaoan responded by using the nickname Little Phoenix on Qianyu and confirmed that the bet was still on. He also warned her to keep her promise as it is inevitable she will lose. Xiaoan expressed confidence in his ability to win the bet, considering that S-level talents above A-level are uncommon in the Kyushu Federation. Qianyu became upset by Xiaoan's words and demanded that he not call her Little Phoenix and threatened to make him submit to her eventually. Yuan cautioned Xiaoan to be careful as Qianyu has a supplier. Yuan had learned this from his father, who had informed him that the Feng family possessed a unique treasure that helped them awaken their talents. Xiaoan responded that no wonder she is so confident and he thinks that the Feng family's exceptional background and unconventional methods are not a cause for concern. In his speech, the Lord of Belan City by Jingcheng emphasized that the awakening ceremony was only one stage in life, and that whether or not they awakened, they should strive to work hard and live a normal life. He expressed his hope that everyone would be successful in their awakening. The candidates were instructed by 2 members of staff to enter in batches. One staff member directed them to find a place to sit, cross their legs, and begin to awaken their talents. Following these instructions, Xiaoan sat down and contemplated how the Kyushu Federation would activate the awakening godstone and distribute its power to awakening halls in different regions through space projection. Xiaoan focused on awakening his talent and soon found himself surrounded by blue flames. However, his awakening became too intense and the energy started to spiral out of control. He was afraid that if the energy damaged his brain, he would become a retard. In an effort to calm himself down, he screamed, but the energy continued to surge through his body and move towards his head. Suddenly, an extra eye appeared above Xiaoan's head, surprising the two staff members who were observing the process. One of the staff members hurried to inform the city lord and Mr. Wu about the occurrence. Mr. Wu wanted confirmation about the issue with Xiaoan's awakening. The staff informed him that a vision had appeared above Xiaoan's head. Lord Bai was present when he received the report and was amazed. Initially, he wondered if it is a talent vision and pondered the rarity of such a phenomenon, as it typically only occurs when one's talent reaches the S level or higher. He was aware that Xiaoan had awakened the talent of beast control, but he wondered if his intuition talent had also mutated to the S rank, which is extremely rare. Mutated beast masters have become legendary celebrities over time. Lord Bai believed that if Xiaoan's talent had mutated, the awakening could be very dangerous. He requested to enter the awakening hall, but Mr. Wu refused as the Lord of Belan City cannot enter the awakening hall. Mr. Wu assured Lord Bai that his grandson was safe and Xiaoan is fortunate to have him as his grandfather. Through his powers, Xiaoan started having an influx of knowledge of the three realms of heaven, earth and human. Suddenly a screen appeared and Xiaoan's new talent materialized. It is the Apocalypse Eye talent. It is a gift with supernatural intuition which allows Xiaoan to see the heavenly signs and know everything within a certain radius. Xiaoan questioned if his talent was higher than the SSS rank because it was unheard of. The power of the Apocalypse Eye allowed him to see the abilities of other candidates. Within a certain range, nothing could hide from him. This power allows Xiaoan to have knowledge of his opponent's strengths and weaknesses at the beginning of every battle, and his chances of winning would be unlimited. While he was checking other candidates' talents, he had an idea to check the Awakening Stone. Through this, he discovered that the Awakening Stone was a legendary divine beast. One of the staff members instructed the candidates to line up and register their awakening level. Xiaoan was thinking about how the Awakening Stone helped people awaken their talents and why it was called the cornerstone of the Kyushu Federation. He is unsure if the leadership of Kyushu is aware that the stone is actually a god-level beast in disguise. When it is his turn to register his talent, Xiaoan places his palm on the test panel to register his own talent. At first, the identification machine recorded an A-level talent, but suddenly it began beeping loudly, indicating that Xiaoan's talent was unidentified. This surprised both the staff and the other candidates in Class 1. Mr. Wu informed them that the identification machine could only identify talents below the S level and he instructed the staff to register Xiaoan's talent as an S-level talent. After Xiaoan's registration, people began to talk in surprise because S-level talents are rare. This revelation shocked Mr. Wu. He was so impressed and expressed his belief that Xiaoan will have a successful future. Among the other candidates, some envied Xiaoan's talents while others praised him for it. One of his classmates congratulated him and acknowledged his talent and leadership skills, while another joked that Xiaoan needs to remember his old classmates after he becomes successful in future. Xiaoan believed that his true talent was mythical and that everyone had misunderstood it and consider himself lucky. The staff told others to hurry and line up for the evaluation machine. However, Xiaoan became overwhelmed by the sudden enthusiasm of those around him and left. As he left, he kept thinking about his legendary talent, which the evaluation machine could not reveal. Xiaoan is impressed by the fact that the machine had successfully completed thousands of tests without any errors. His thoughts were interrupted by his grandfather, who surprise him and ask how he feels regarding the change in his talent. He also asked Xiaoan if he had noticed any abnormalities. Xiaoan is curious about how his grandfather knew about this and apologized for not using the opportunity to create a space for his beast. Lord Bai reassure him that the change from talent grade A to S is not a big deal and with the resources of the main palace, Xiaoan can also build a royal beast space. However, as Xiaoan is about to reveal the truth about his talent to his grandfather, the Apocalypse Eye warned him that he must not speak the truth. Instead, Xiaoan told his grandfather that he plans to start by looking at the role of the new imperial talent. Xiaoan's grandfather then asked him to go to the lounge as it is quieter there without any disturbance. After receiving a warning from the Apocalypse Eye, Xiaoan realized he needed to be cautious and not reveal his mystical ability to anyone, including his family. As he starts to use his newfound talent, he discovers that he could see all treasures within a 10-meter radius, which fill him with excitement about the potential possibility of exploring the entire world and becoming an all-knowing god as his power grows. How will Xiaoan's new talents develop? Will his skills make him into a hero or villain? If you want part 2, comment below and let us know. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for additional content.